Hey, y'all gotta stop saying Carnival is racist for changing their rules about their policies on their crew. The fact of the matter is, they're not racist. They're not saying they don't want black people to come on. They don't want niggas to come on. Black people and niggas are two different types of people. Let me explain. Us, black folks that go on Carnival cruises, we know how to operate. We follow the rules. We are here to have a good time. Some of us are hardworking people and we just want to fucking enjoy ourselves. And some of us actually have decent jobs and actually want to unwind and get away from the false tenses of our job and also the stress.
The 9 to 5 blue collar worker works every day, busting his behind to make ends meet, to send their children to school, to put food on the table. In today's time, the woman and the man has to go out just in order to just pay bills and to have a good life, right? You can't live off of just one paycheck. You have to have two. So by the time the end of the year or the summertime comes, people want to take vacations. They want to step out. They want to go to an island somewhere. They want to get on a plane or maybe a boat. And there's a lot of people that take cruises. They like to get on a cruise. They like to lay back, chill, maybe dock in one country, and then take off from there, go to another country. And they want to go away for about 5 to 6 days just to max and relax and recharge their battery before they have to come back and get back into the hustle and bustle of just the work life, working 10, 12 hours sometimes a day. Getting up at work, coming home, and just going to sleep, right? But there's different demographics of black folks. Now, you have black folks, like I said, that get up and go to work every day. They're decent, law-abiding citizens. And then you have the other part of our group, right? The other that's less than stellar, the underbelly of our class. And they like to go out and act a double dog fool everywhere and totally embarrass us. And one thing about black people in this country, when you have the 10% acts up, all of us get blamed for it. Well, Carnival Cruise is, they have ghetto fatigue. I don't like that term, black fatigue, because other groups in this country don't have a right to even say black fatigue as if it's all black people. But ghetto culture, which is American culture, ghetto fatigue is something that is a thing. It's something that actually exists. Well, they have a lot of new rules now on Carnival Cruise where they set in place, and a lot of black people are very upset. But then there's a lot of black people that say, yeah, they champion this. Yeah, get these such and such out of here. This is what's being said.
Sick of y'all. And before y'all get on here talking about oh, they racist, they hate black people. No, they hate niggas. That's what they hate. I hate them too. They hate niggas. That's exactly what it is. And y'all don't know how to handle y'all. Y'all get on here, get drunk, get to fighting, being disruptive, disturbing all the other passengers. That's all it is. Like, y'all act like y'all have no training. Like, everywhere don't have to be a party. Some people pay for it just to simply relax. That's it. That's all they want to do is relax. They don't want to deal with no bullshit. They don't want to deal with no fighting, no irate. Don't know how to control their liquor. All that. Just don't want to deal with that. Spend my money. Depending on it. Especially if I book the cruise. You know, if you book the cruises late, you spending a pretty penny. Spend about $2-3 grand. If you booked it early, you spend about $1,000, $1,200. But either way it go, I spent my money to relax. This is my getaway from what's going on in the real. And I got to deal with you ignorant? Yeah. I'm with all the rules. Bam. And then stop breaking out. Damn. Like, it's enough of this. Grown motherfuckers to get away from kids, and then y'all bringing the kids to the function with y'all. Like, what they doing? Leave them alone. Take your kids. You want to take your kids? I'm going to take your kid to Disneyland. That's what you can do. Take your mother. Don't bring them on a cruise, disturbing everybody else's peace of mind.
With all that this brother just said, you got other black people that think Carnival Cruise Line is racist, and their new rules that they have in place is racist. And you got a lot of our people. Whenever other groups call us out for some of our behavior, we like to call racism. Everything ain't racism, because we know for a fact in the barbershops, by the water cooler, at the house, on the job, walking your dog out in the park, we have conversations amongst ourselves with certain demographics of black people that we just don't want to be around. And it's the truth. And that demographic goes to different places and act out, and they make it bad for us. Unfortunately, it shouldn't be that way. Everybody should be looked at as the individual, but we're looked at as a group, unfortunately, in this country, and that's just the way it is. But you got a lot of black people now that believe that what they're doing now is racism, and they're saying this:
black people, let Carnival go. Carnival never wanted you there, and they showing you that now. Let them go. It's your boy Young Star 63 Fat Dre at the DJ. I need you to like, comment, follow, share, and get into this, because I'm going to tell you exactly why Carnival let you on that ship, and I'm going to tell you exactly why they kicking you off now. Just so y'all know, don't nobody ever give us nothing. Like, let's just be very clear about that in this country. If you think they pandering to black people because they like black people, no, it's because we have money. We are the poorest rich people you have ever. The black dollar is so powerful in this country that these people have manipulated it so many times, and you continue to give them your money even though they continue to tell you that you don't want to be there. Do y'all know Carnival Cruise operates in a damn deficit? Carnival Cruise has not turned over a true profit in about 3 to 5 years. True profit. And you want to know why? It's because they were giving away cruises at low prices and not being entertaining for that. They were trying to fight low prices by not paying. They were trying to fight the COVID scare and the thing that the downturn of travel in the cruise industry by offering cheaper cruises. And when they offered cheaper cruises, they learned that the cheaper demographic was us. They started letting us on these cruises. They started pandering to us. They started telling their white cruise directors to go learn and do the wobble. That's what they did. They turned the white cruise directors to go learn how to dance the juveniles, back that ass up. And then they gave y'all a sail away party, and they put those in black ports like Galveston, Texas, Miami, North Carolina, and then they pandered to your dollar to get y'all to come on them cruise ships. And do you think Carnival did not see the first time that y'all wrecked one of these ships? Like, why did y'all think that this lasted as long as it did and it became a theme? Like, oh, Carnival is ghetto. They fight on Carnival cruise ships. Carnival knew y'all was fighting from the first fight. Carnival did not care because they needed your dollar. Now that Carnival has made your money and made enough money, they have said everything but no blacks. No hip-hop after a certain time. No this, no that. Kids' curfews, different things of that nature. It's very clear, and they're not the first company to do that. We love putting them Timberlands on in New York. I'm guilty of this. I still buy a pair of fresh constructs every single summer. Timberland made it very clear that he does not like black people.
And see, what I'm hearing from this brother right here talking now is excuses. Is a crock of crap and a load of excuses. And we already know that a lot of these corporate structures and these people are racist towards us. And you can articulate it. You can basically break down everything that they're doing to get your dollar. You have knowledge of what they're doing. Then it's incumbent upon you to exercise a certain behavior when you come around these people. So that way they can't take advantage of you. But we're so used to, a lot of our people are so used to dysfunction and so used to just acting any kind of way with no accountability, right? You think that what they're doing now is they're punishing you. No. Well, they used you to make some money off of you after COVID, right? After the shutdown, they used you to make some money, right? But a lot of them already don't like a certain segment of American culture, which they attribute to us, what they call ghetto. Because really, ghetto culture is really American culture, because the first ghetto people in this country was W folks. They did all the wild stuff and continue to still do all the wild stuff. They just blame us for everything that's done when we participate in American culture. They like to call it black fatigue or call it ghetto culture, where the ultimate ghetto culture is W folk. Right? They're the original pirates. They're the original gangsters and everything. But they told you was and you believe it, right? But then Corey Holcomb, he also spoke on this, right? And he spoke on certain behaviors that some of our people exhibit in the communities that we come from. And when you take them out of the community, they exhibit that same behavior. And it's an embarrassment, right? So he spoke on it. He said this.
Now let's talk about 2025. They finally saying something about the cruise ships. Listen, man. Anywhere broke folks go, they gonna jump it off.
That's real shit, yeah.
Anybody broke that's somewhere, they gonna cause problems because this is their way of saying shit. Especially my people who gets no respect, who's been done wrong, who's been kidnapped and brought here, don't even know where we come from. You heard about, oh, we from Africa. They make sure that they don't show you who you are and where you from. As a result of this, I got people I love, I wouldn't take them outside of what they know. I got people that's my homies. Do you think I'm finna take them somewhere? They will fight, drink, do whatever, and say, fuck that shit, man.
I didn't ask you to bring me. You invited me. I didn't ask you.
Tell them.
Yeah.
I'm talking about mine. I know about my people.
Me too. Yeah.
I still love my people, but I'm not finna call Double and them to meet me somewhere where it's outside of what they know. They're gonna destroy it. Let me tell you something, man. Black people can't be out at it if they ain't never been around. If you don't own property, you don't know nothing about being responsible when you leave the hood. If you own something, you might be trained because you own it to be like, oh, I don't want to tear my shit up. It's people that don't own, but bonnets, liquor they snuck on, bad attitudes because everybody's shining and they ain't even supposed to be on the boat. They caught a buddy pass. They got a buddy pass to get to the boat. You take them people somewhere, they gonna tell. If you don't know that, then you ain't up on things. As Snoop Dogg said, you just can't take people out of their element.
And see, I agree with Corey Holcomb to an extent, and some things I disagree with. But because people know right from wrong, and you should know how to behave, right, when you go places. But unfortunately, there's a segment of our community that do exhibit the behavior that the brother's talking about. And when I see some of these images on these cruise ships, you are on a cruise ship. You're not on the south side of Chicago or East Detroit. You're not in Southwest Philly, right? West Atlanta or whatever, Southwest Atlanta. No, you on a cruise ship. You're supposed to be chilling, right? You can go out and have a good time. You can party. But when you out there, man, and you start partying in large numbers to the point where you're making other people that paid to go uncomfortable and you don't even care, or you get to a point where it's all black folks and you can see that you guys are being unruly and out of control, but there's other black people on there and you're still carrying on that way. You have no respect for your own people, right? This is the segment that we're talking about. So we don't have black fatigue. We got hood mentality fatigue. We got ghetto mentality fatigue. We tired of you. You know what? We tired of it. Because at some point, you know right from wrong and you just don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do, when I want to do, and how I want to do it. Till that W man come knock you upside your head and drag you off the boat by your hair or throw you in some handcuffs. Now they being racist. No, you in there being belligerent and out of control. And forget the W folks. You don't have no respect for the other black folks that's on the ship that came there to chill because they worked that 9 to 5. They caught up in that hustle and bustle rat race every day, and they just need a week just to unwind and relax. He want to take his wife on a cruise ship without the kids, bang her brains out every night, get drunk, dance, have some fun, and then get back to the kids and work. Get back to the everyday rest of his life. That's all he want. But he got to deal with you. It's weed, clouds everywhere. You're up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, stomping and bumping, music blasting everywhere. You have absolutely no respect for nobody because you just used to doing things with no accountability. So we tired of that. We have ghetto mindset fatigue, hood mindset fatigue. We're tired of it. Everybody's tired of it. And it's being called out. And and I think that as black people, we got to do that in our own community. We got to start saying, listen, you come on here doing that, we ain't going to back you. We're not going to help you. Sit your behind down and act like you got some damn sense. Chill out. Y'all want to party, go party. But there's levels to the partying. Like, chill out. Other than that, you on your own. And that's the mentality that we got to have. So I don't have a problem with what Carnival Cruise did. Because there's other law-abiding, decent black folks that ain't sellouts that actually want to go and have a good time without having to deal with all this foolishness. So I'm going to cut this video short here, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.